Hi everyone, it's Vicki at Stamp with Vicki. Thanks for joining me today. So today we're going to create 3 sweet and simple cards using the Sweet Little Valentine's Cards and More from the January to June mini catalog. So you can see here, that's the page, but I'm going to lift it up. I want to show you. You can see some of the cards. There we go. So this is how they come. I've used mine, otherwise I would show you, but you'll see some throughout the video. Okay, I did also use the Valentine Keepsakes stamp set, and I brought in a few other products as well. So this one we actually won't be making today, but it's adorable and I wanted to show you. And the reason why is because I ran out of the striped card and the striped card. And but I still wanted to show you because it's super cute and one of my favorites, but it's also one of the last ones that I did. So I also used the Many Hearts dies that are found on page 15 in the same January to June 2021 mini catalog. So we're going to be using this stamp and the same exact process, so I will be going over that with you as well. Okay, in no particular order, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So you can see this is one of the card bases, so cute. Great colors, great quality, and I love the gold flecks, and that's what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and show you the card that we're going to be creating with this. And that is this right here. So you can see I brought in on this one a little bit of gold embossing, So that's a little bit different. I usually do some white, and this is pre-done, but I have not pre-embossed the hearts, so we will be doing that today. And on the inside, I took Melon Mambo, created a heart, or stamped a heart with Be Mine. Super sweet little card. Okay, oops. So the first thing that we're actually going to do is we are going to stamp the little hearts. I'm going to bring in some scrap paper on this one because, well, you'll see why. We're going to use the embossing powder and that's going to be messy. So we might as well go ahead and get the scrap paper in now. Okay, so I'm using Versamark ink and I'm going to stamp all these little hearts. Such a fun stamp. Right about in the middle of. It's a little bit tricky to tell from my angle, but we're gonna go with it. I think we're pretty set. Okay, so now I have, my gold embossing powder is super old, but they do offer this in the current annual catalog. Yeah. There we go. It was hard to use the other side because this side's so cute. That was a theme with these. I'm going to break off just for a second and emboss these. I don't know. Well, oh goodness. I have to turn on my light switch. Of course, that happens while I'm in a video, but there we go. This will be just 2 seconds. And there we go. It's so pretty. The pink with the gold. I love it. All right, so I'm just gonna take this, get what I can back into my little pot, and other than that, set it aside. There we go. Messy, messy. Fun though. Get that all covered up so that, I don't spill it all over the place. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is attach the little card onto the card front, and I'll do that using just the regular Stampin' Seal. Oh, this is hard. That paper is so cute. Let's see. There we go. So the stamp set that I use, the Valentine Keepsakes, that actually coordinates with the Mini Curvy Keepsakes box dies that are in the annual catalog. And so that is actually where I got this. It's a little heart tag. So what we're going to do is we're going to label or layer it. And I'm going to add it to the card over here. And you could use a dimensional. There we go. And then I used the snail mail Baker's Twine, which I love Baker's Twine, so I'll be using this a lot throughout this catalog. Maybe it'll carry over. Maybe the white will anyway. I don't know. But go ahead and make that little bow. I'm going to use a glue dot to adhere that. You can see this is coming together pretty fast, even with the embossing. And I really love the look of a doubled up, well, ribbon as well, but also just like a doubled Baker's Twine. Kind of fills up the space a little bit better, I think. So there we go. And the last thing that we'll do to this one is attach our sentiment. You have my heart. How sweet is that? And I think I might, am I gonna be able to, yeah, I am. And you can add that any way that you like. So there's our first card, and it is sweet and simple and just adorable. So somebody's going to love it. Actually, I forgot, I'm gonna do the inside. So some of the colors that coordinate with this kit are, let's see, Calypso Coral, Gold, of course, Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. Some of my favorites in here. We're gonna take Melon Mambo, make a fun pink heart. Okay, right in the center. There we go. I thought I smeared it for a minute. And then I'm gonna use Memento Black. Goodness. And add With Love. If you just heard my tummy growl, I am sorry. Hungry today and I have not had my breakfast yet. But I wanted to get this video in because it's getting close to Valentine's Day and I think these cards are super cute. So that's it for today. Well, for this card, excuse me, not for today. All right, you can see that. Very cute. All right, moving on. So the next card that we will create is You Are Loved, and this will come together fast. All right, let me make sure. Okay. So you can see how pretty this is. I love that. It's so springy and fun, and you can use it for Valentine's Day, but I guess I love that you can just use it for a birthday even. It's just pretty. Pool party. Okay, so we'll go ahead and actually we're going to use it horizontally. I only did a couple of things to this one, which is one of the things that's so great about the like the Memories and More cards and envelopes. These are mini ones, but just the same, one of the great things about it is that you can pretty much make cards using these little cards that they have for you. And let me just pull this. You know, you don't have to, you can do it fast is basically what I'm trying to say. You can make them pretty quick. All right, so I am using the Snail Mail Baker's Twine again. I wrapped it around the card twice. I'm gonna bring this down. Let's see, there we go. We're gonna go down one more. There. Sometimes what I'll do when my bows aren't cooperating is I will take a smaller, well, we'll take a glue dot. It doesn't necessarily need to be smaller, but I do happen to have some that came with a paper pumpkin kit, and those tend to be a little bit smaller. So basically I'm just gonna attach that there and bring my bow up, and that just helps to anchor it a little bit. Sometimes if I have the regular glue dots, then I will just rub it into my finger a little bit to kind of make it a smaller ball and then add it. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is attach this to the card using, I did use dimensionals for this one. So if you have any, it pops it up a little bit, and that's kind of fun. Okay. We'll add it right to the card. So fun when some of the work is done for you. And so for this, the embellishment of choice was the gilded gems. Oh. So I opened them and I kept them like I cut them, so it's easier to get in and out of it, but I couldn't remember how I did it. Okay, so I took the middle size and I used 2 of those. It's kind of fun how they have 3 different sizes, a small, medium, and large, depending on what you're making. So I did 2 medium and 1 small up in the corner. Fun gold addition to that. And there we are. So you can see, well, I guess on the outside of this there's no stamping. I nearly forgot. We're going to stamp the inside. So to stamp this, I used the markers. So you can see the hearts. You could do, you could stamp it in one color easily, but it's always fun. This is my favorite technique with the markers. I started with the Calypso Coral, and I just colored on all the hearts the Calypso Coral. I love this option because, I mean, if you have all the markers, that's 100 or more even colors that you can use. So the options are endless when you have the markers. But you could also, these 2 come in the Subtles pack of markers. So that gives you 10 right there. All right, I like that, how we are selling them in packs of 10. I guess we have been for a long time. I just forget about it because I've had the markers and they last so long. I haven't really had to buy any. There we go. So I'm trying to work fairly quickly. Some of you may know, so the technique that I'm going to use is huffing, because what you do is you can re-moisten the ink and then you huff on it and then you add it to your card, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna go over this pool party once again. All right, so give me just a quick second. I'm gonna huff on this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it pretty fast so it stays wet. There we go, isn't that adorable? And then to finish that, I'm bringing back in the Memento Black. And you can stamp this right over it with love. Super, super cute. I would like to tell you I have a favorite one of these cards, but I don't. I really just like them all. They were a lot of fun to create with. There we go. So card number 2. Our last card for today is, again, super simple. I don't think this one I left blank on the inside. So let me pull out the parts and pieces that we're going to use for this. So again, see, I love that stripe background. I like the other one too, but something about stripes. We're gonna set that aside, and for this card, I used the Pool Party sheer ribbon and I wrapped it around the top. kind of, where did I go? About here. So about 2/3 up from the bottom, 1/3 down from the top. And this is a bow. Let's see. Did I leave myself enough ribbon? If you're not a bow person, you could always just tie a sweet little knot, which would be perfectly adorable. But I think I got it. Phew. Got it. How cute is that? Can I move it up some? I don't want to fuss too much. Might like it up just a little bit though. Well, oh, there. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to leave it there. And then again, adding the little piece here with, there we go, with my dimensionals that I hid. I hid them under the Gilded Gems. And these are small enough that really you can get away with 4 of the dimensionals. You could always put one in the center if you like. I know a lot of people do that. Goodness. You can see I'm trying to get it off and the backing is coming along with it. So there we go. Okay. These off. And then we'll attach this to the card base. And then for this one, to add a little bit of bling, I used the metallic pearls. Are still, oh goodness, look at that, I took some out. All right, well, where are we gonna put them? Oh, let's see, I put one here. Over here, you know about the rule of thirds. So we're going to use 3 to help to bring the eye in, but there. I think what I'm going to do, because this is a melon mambo heart, I'm just going to copy what we did before and do something on the inside, and I think it'll carry over nicely in this card. So we're just going to give it a heart. And then in Memento Black, we will go ahead and stamp with love. Cutesy cute. All right, so that's finished, all ready to go. And I do want to show you one other thing I nearly forgot to show you. I'll give you that back again so you can see what we did. Too cute. The envelopes. So in some of the card packs that Stampin' Up! Puts together, they sort of, well, it's not really lined, but it is printed with these gold foil dots, and this one has stripes. So you could use this one for the dotted cards and this one for the striped cards, or you could even match them up. So whichever, but I just thought, again, they were super cute and adds a great finishing touch to your cards. So that's it. Let me just recap what we created today. You are loved, super simple, with a fun inside. Go ahead and bring that down. You have my heart. There we go. And on the inside, again, really simple. Sometimes I really enjoy the tiny cards. And then, love you. And with love. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you make your loved ones some sweet and simple Valentine's cards. Have a great afternoon.